Hello YouTube, it's time for another video. I was thinking about what upgrades I could do to my computer and I thought, well, one thing I've been doing lately is buying a couple of headphones. I'm quite into it, and I thought a great thing to do would be to pick myself up a proper sound card. This is the Asus XONAR DGX. It's a very kind of entry just above or mid-level sound card at most. It's very cheap actually. I only got this for £24, so it's not a lot of money, so it's worth a try. And the reason I picked it up is because I'm enjoying, like I said, using my new Razer Black Shark headphones, which are awesome by the way. And I like the idea of having a sound card with its own headphone amp, and this does have a feature called Dolby headphone there, which is meant to deliver realistic 5.1 surround sound in your gaming headset. So quickly just take you around the box. You see a nice little picture of the sound card itself. There from the picture you can tell it's a PCI Express ×1 card. Obviously Asus XONAR DGX Herald Commando, the winner of 177 awards. I'm guessing that's the XONAR brand rather than this particular card. So it's got a headphone amplifier, powers up every sound detail in gaming. As I mentioned, it's got Dolby headphone, which delivers realistic 5.1 surround sound in your gaming headset, and it has XONAR GX 2.5, which enables the latest EAX audio for the most immersive in-game experience. And at the end it says jack sensing front panel, automatically switches output from back to front once plugged in. So basically you can plug in your front panel audio connector instead of into your motherboard. You can also plug that into the sound card, so if you're using your front panel audio it will still use the sound card. So on the side you can see the package contents. You get the XONAR DGX PCIe Express audio card, additional low profile bracket, the driver CD and a quick start guide. So the rest of it there is the audio performance for those that are interested in that. The output signal to noise ratio is 105 dB for 5.1 channel. Input signal to noise ratio is 103 dB. Output total harmonic distortion plus noise at 1 kHz up to 0.0025%, which is minus 92 dB. If that means anything to you, you can just have a look at that and make of it what you will. So without much more fanfare, I'm just going to get this open up. Straight away you see the sound card in the anti-static bag. Just grab that. Get that out, and there you can see the manual, and there's the low profile brackets. Obviously come out of that little plastic bag, and I can hear the screws in there as well. So there's the driver CD, manual, low profile card. So that's all you get with it. So it's a very simple box. It's not as nice or as fancy as Razer packaging, which I've been doing a lot of their buying a lot of their kit lately, and obviously that's a different experience. But anyway, get this out, and here is the DGX sound card, Asus XONAR DGX. Nice black PCB. It's quite a long card, and there you can see the sockets for your front panel audio. You've got an auxiliary in and SPDIF out as well. So that's pretty useful. And then on the back panel you can see you've got your microphone, your front speakers, your side speakers, your center speaker, which is your center and sub are shared by the bottom orange socket. The black socket is your side speakers, the green one is your fronts, and then the top one is your line in and mic in, and at the bottom you've got an optical out as well. So that's a quick look around the sound card. So we're going to get this installed now, which I will show you, and then I'll do like a quick mic recording using the sound card, so you get an idea of the recording quality of it. Okay guys, I now have the sound card installed and all set up and running, and I'm actually recording this commentary section of the video using Audacity, and I have to say overall this sound card has made a noticeable improvement for me in terms of the audio quality. Now that means in terms of both gaming, it has a really useful Dolby setup, the Dolby headphone setup, which gives you that kind of surround sound even with stereo headsets effect, which is very useful in FPS games especially. You do have a few presets and a special like hi-fi mode for when you're listening to music, and they do make a difference, and there is even a 7.1 mode as well, which I think made a substantial difference. I was watching a couple of movie trailers and I found that the 7.1 gave me a really nice surround effect. However, personally I'm quite happy just to turn off all the processing and use it in stereo mode, because even in that I personally found the sound to be a lot better. Now what's really interesting is the mic recording is much clearer for me as well. This again is with no processing etc. The only thing I've got on is the mic boost in the Asus XONAR software, and I think you'll agree that the audio quality is a lot better than when I was recording audio with my onboard sound on my P67 Sabertooth board. So you know, it just goes to show that even a budget kind of sound card like this, which only cost me £24.61, definitely makes a substantial enough difference, even if you were only to buy it if you were thinking of recording commentaries maybe for a gameplay channel or something like that. You'll find it's a lot better, and also if you're going to use it for Skype a lot, or you know, any kind of voice comms, you know, Mumble, TeamSpeak, this mic and this software really does improve the sound quality, and as I've mentioned, the obviously stereo quality is very good as well. So when you're either listening to music or playing games, I think you'll find that the sound is definitely improved in your headphones, and that's primarily what I've used to test this. I've tested this using my Razer Black Shark headphones. I'm not using anything else. I've disconnected my speakers, etc. So anyway, I'll talk you through the rest of this. I mean, you can see the sound card is very slim, very compact. It still leaves you with enough airflow, you know, in terms of it being next to your graphics card. You can see there's enough of a gap there between them that it shouldn't cause any issues in terms of installation. Installation itself is very easy. It doesn't require that. This is the PCI Express version. It doesn't require the floppy connector from your power supply, as some XONAR sound cards do, so that's something to bear in mind. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please press the like button and subscribe. It's much appreciated. So you know, appreciate your time, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.